Hi everyone, welcome to Border Takes with stewiejp. I'm Stewie, you're not, and this is about my fourth go recording this one, so we'll see how we go. This is a brand new Tier 8 Italian auto reloading medium tank, the Progetto M35 Mod 46. I had to say that one a little bit slowly because it was a little bit of a tongue twister for me. It's a brand new, it's going to be the first tank in the Italian line coming very, very soon to World of Tanks, and I've been very lucky to be given a replay from my old mate, the Flying Elite. The Flying Elite, amongst some other community contributors, were testing this tank while I was away, and I'll tell you what, I do like to look at it. Now, this is, of course, it's an auto reloader. Unless you've been living on another planet, I'm sure you would have seen some other videos about it, explaining the mechanics of the gun. The gun is an auto reloader, so it's a little bit of a hybrid, if you like, between an autoloader and a normal single shooter. As soon as you fire the first round, the gun starts to reload, negating the need to think about, oh, should I, you know, if you've used half your clip, say if you're driving around a Batchat 25 ton and you've fired 3 shells, you've got two shells left, it negates the need to have to make the decision. Should I pull back and take a reload, or should I try and get rid of these last 2 shells in my clip? The Progetto sort of removes that that conundrum, if you like, from the players, and of course it also poses the challenge of how you're going to play this tank. You're going to play it like a single shooter, or you're going to play it like a traditional auto loader. I think the best thing to do is probably to play it like a combination of both. It's quite situational, I would guess. Simply because the first, if you've got a full clip, like the Flying Elite has a full clip now, 3 rounds in the clip. If he fires one of those rounds, that shell will load quicker than 1 round if he's already fired 2. So if he fires, the first shell will take around about 8 seconds, I think it is from memory, to reload. But if he fires 2, the first one might take 10, and then the next one might take 8, if that makes sense. So that gets, the more shells you have up your sleeve, the more quick they reload. About mentioning the gun, you can see the Flying Elite's got APCR rounds loaded, 90mm, 240 damage, 259 penetration. That's with the premium rounds. Standard rounds 212. And he's also running premium consumables, like we see the Flying Elite do a lot, especially in autoloaders and light tanks. Of course, that premium consumable is spaghetti with meat sauce. Spaghetti with meat sauce will give an extra 10% bonus to all crew skills, camouflage, reload time, aim time. Speaking of reload time, this is something that is different with the Progetto compared to other autoloaders. You can fit a gunner, a gun rammer. You can fit a rammer in this, which is something that has been mentioned on the forums and on social media. Hang on, you can fit a rammer. Well, that's because it's not an autoloader, it's an auto reloader. The mechanics are a little bit different, and as far as I know, that's not going to change. You should still be able to fit a rammer when you get one of these bad boys. Now, you will be able to buy them from Friday. I've got no idea how much they're going to be, but on Friday you'll be able to skip the missions if that's what floats your boat. And of course, I did mention the missions. The missions are, and that's probably why you've clicked on this video, from Friday the 13th of April until the 27th, 2 weeks, from 6 PM server time on the Singapore server. I believe it's happening around about the same time, depending on time zone differences, the same time zones for other servers, the American servers, the European server, Russian and so forth. They're all starting on Friday the 13th for 2 weeks. There's going to be a set of 10 missions. It's actually going to be, each mission will have 2 components. You only have to complete 1 component of each mission, and we're going to go through them at the end of the gameplay as a Flying Elite, with his old mate Stormcrow Reaper, Many Hat from PB Cat Clan, finish off the T69, and looks like Flying Elite looking down back into the middle of the Sand River, looking for some more action. So as I mentioned, there will be a bit of a marathon mission, or a set of missions to complete, as a Flying Elite pops a full clip into that Centurion, and looks like Stormcrow Reaper Many Hat in his traditional autoloader in a Lorraine 40 ton gets ready to finish off that British Tier 8 medium tank. Flying Elite looking over the ridgeline. Yes, like I said, there will be a marathon mission, if you want to call it that, or a set of mission challenges, 10 challenges, and then they're going to be 2 different versions, depending on what, I guess, depending on what level you're at, if you like. at World of Tanks. Some will be exclusive to Tier 10 vehicles, some will be open to everything from Tier 6 and up. Anyway, back to the game. Stormcrow Reaper, Many Hat from PB CAC. He's picked up 2 kills. Flying Elite in the World of Tanks Prosciutto account. Progetto 46. He's looking at maximising his damage. He's already done 2,345 damage. Got some assisted damage as well. He has copped a couple of shots. He's down to 927 hit points, but that shouldn't bother him too much as he looks at that AMX 1390. Gets rid of the AMX 1390. Cops another shot from the Type 61 for 379 hit points, but that evens it up 5 apiece. Stormcrow Reaper, Many Hats on 2 kills. Flying Elite in the World of Tanks Progetto account on 1 kill, 2,964 hit points of damage, plus some assisted damage, looking towards that Type 61, thinking, your beauty, I'll have a full clip loaded pretty soon. Where is he? He's just gone out of view. He'll be talking on TeamSpeak or Discord or whatever it is that they use to talk. He'll be saying, come on, Stormcrow, let's get this boy. The Type 61's all alone up in the northeast. There's heaps of enemy tanks in the southwest, so why not try and sort out this Japanese tank, right? It looks like he was hoping for the tracking shot. That second shot was a tracking shot. Puts his third shell in. Does get spotted. Looks like Stormcrow just copped a shot. Hopefully Stormcrow's not on the reload. Looks like it might have been a ram kill for the Type 61. Now Flying Elite has just lost his loader. He hasn't fixed him yet. Now of course losing a loader on an auto reloader would probably be a little bit crucial. Who shot him? The M103 on the enemy team. He hasn't been seen for some time. He was last seen in the middle of the map. Looking at the mini-map, lots of, what's the opposite of aggression? Very, very passive at the moment as Flying Elite fixes his loader and ricochets the Type 61. You're joking. Fires blindly. I'm not sure what he was trying to do there. He's reloading a full clip though. 60 seconds left on his first aid kit. Should he need that one again? But let's be honest. I think if he gets... there you go. There's a kill of the T-44. Does look a little bit different. The way it looks when it's loading and reloading does look a little bit different. You can hear that noise when a shell gets put into the gun. And you can see there, you can see one shell is ready to go. Now 2 shells ready to go in the middle of the screen. And now the third should pop up in any second now. There it is. And that's like I said, when you've unclipped totally, the first shell does take a while and makes that noise. Flying Elite shoots and misses the Type 61. The second shot doesn't miss though. That's his third kill. 3,951 hit points of damage. You can see he's just tapped the reload key, indicating 7 seconds. Of course, that's going to be just for the one shell. So that's something probably to bear in mind when you're playing this tank. When you hit the reload key, it will indicate to your teammates how long it's going to take until that first shell goes in. Alright, the score's 10-8 on Sand River. 4 kills to the Flying Elite. 4,008 damage. Now, don't forget to check Flying Elite out. There'll be a link to his YouTube channel in the video description down below, as well as links to the World of Tank Asia website, which describes in a bit more detail all the different aspects of these missions to pick up one of these tanks for free. Do you want one? I reckon I do. Watching this is the first bit of gameplay I've seen. I did watch a little bit of this replay on my phone when I was away, but this is the first time I've seen it in full screen, and I reckon that looks like a pretty groovy tank. It looks a little bit like a Centurion. But look, they say that the armor is not worth talking about. But from what other people who've been testing the tank say, it's totally different, which is good. It's good to see something totally different as the Flying Elite goes looking up towards the north. 3 enemy tanks down there in the south. Very different. The speed isn't too bad at all. He's doing over 50 kilometers an hour, but he's going uphill and downhill as he's running around the central part of the Sand River. Looks like he's going to try and help that STA find the artillery. There's the artillery. He can't help himself. You've got to shoot the arty, don't you? When you find it, looks like the STA missed, which gives the Flying Elite the opportunity to pick up his 5th kill and bring the score up 13-8. So it looks like a win is looking very, very good indeed. But he doesn't just want to win. He wants a top gun. He's going to wait for the shells to reload. He's not. The second shell doesn't penetrate the low. The Tier 8 Premium German heavy tank. There's an Emil up here somewhere. Looks like he's got 1 shell loaded, and of course that shell not quite enough to kill the low. I don't know if maybe he should have held back a little bit. Doesn't matter. The STA1 picks up that kill, and of course that Emil, who's been, looks like he's been riding those ridge lines in the southwest all game, is still on full health. So the Flying Elite will have the opportunity to fully reload his clip with this Italian auto reloader. The FV207 pinging the map, and that looks like it's exactly where the Flying Elite's going to go. He's on 5 kills, nearly 5,000 damage, a little bit of assisted damage. Stormcrow Reaper Medihat unfortunately got taken out a little while ago, but he looks like he was having an absolute ripper of a game as well, as he's coming around here to try and flank this Emil. Now, of course, that Emil, even though that's a tier 8 as well, that's a auto loader, a traditional heavy auto loader, and it looks like he might be firing towards the STA. Puts 2 shells in. Looks like he's waiting. He wants the kill shot for the top gun. I can't say I blame him. Oh, and he just misses out on the kill shot for the top gun. Pops a shot into the STA. Not too happy about that. He was hoping for a top gun, the old mate, the Flying Elite. But not a bad result at all. Let's have a look at the battle result before we go through the conditions for this mission for the brand new premium tier 8 Italian auto reloader, the Progetto M35 mod 46. Now, of course, you can see it was uploaded by the Flying Elite, in the World of Tanks Progetto account, which is like a test account. Ace Tanker Mastery Badge, not too bad at all. Fighter, Hand of God, Bruiser, Duelist, 5 for effect. Lay, oh, this is that one that I can't say. The one for killing 2 tanks that are of higher tier. And, of course, the Confederate medal. Let's have a look at the second page of the result. Flying Elite, 5,435 hit points of damage, 5 kills, 1,556 base experience, a handful of medals. Didn't get the high caliber, probably because he shot the STA towards the end. Stormcrow, even though he got taken out a little bit earlier than the Flying Elite, or than the game ended, he still managed 4th. Not too bad at all. Flying Elite fired 40 shots, 29 hit, 26 did damage. A little bit of assisted damage as well. Cost him some credits though. Premium account, standard account, premium account would have netted him 10,000 credits. He did fire a decent amount of premium ammunition though in that 10-minute game, but not too bad at all. What do you think? I reckon it looks pretty cool. I reckon it looks like a pretty good tank. I'll be certainly doing my best to get one, and we're going to move to the website. There'll be a link to this website down below. This is from the World of Tanks Asia website. And of course, the World of Tank Asia website has got all the information. I'm not going to go through all of this, but it's got the dates: the 13th of April at 6 o'clock Singapore time until 6 o'clock Singapore time on the 27th of April. So 2 full weeks. There'll be a heap of missions available, and of course there's some pictures of the tank, a little bit of a video about the auto reloader mechanic, and all the rewards there in one picture. And there's a heap of rewards, nearly 2 million credits, some premium consumables, some premium time, equipment for the tank. The equipment that they're recommending, it looks like it might be vertical stabilizers, rammer, and a gun laying drive. Don't know if I'd put a gun lay. I reckon I'd be more inclined to use a vent, but anyway, your mileage may vary on what you want to get if you pick up this tank, the Progetto M35 mod 46. There's some Italian paint there, heaps of credits, heaps of personal reserves, and of course all the different stages of the mission. Let's have a look at the mission. If you go to your garage right now, below the battle button, there'll be this one here. The Italian challenge starts in 1 day. If you click on that, it'll come up all the different stages of the event. It's taking a while to load in. About the event, it just says here there's 2 ways to complete each stage, or they both can be completed simultaneously. This is important because people keep asking me about that. In case of the former, you can exhibit your mastery, or you can just go on a little bit of a grind going by base experience, basically. So there are 10 stages. You can see down the bottom of the screen, 10 stages. And of course, with the 10 stages, once you've completed the 10th stage, you'll win the tank. So stage 1, which is currently unavailable because it doesn't start till Friday the 13th at 6 PM Singapore time, you can either pick up a high caliber in a tier 10 tank or grind out 5,000 free experience. Once you've completed either one of those missions, the second one will become available. And again, in a tier 10 vehicle, you can block 4,000 damage 5 times, or in a tier 6 to 10 vehicle, grind out 7,000 free experience. And the rewards are there as well. The rewards for the first one is some premium consumables. The reward for the second one is 10,000 credits and 5 personal reserves. Then stage 3, you can have finish the battle as the top player on your team by damage 5 times in a tier 10 vehicle, or you can grind out 15,000 base experience. I like how they've done this. If you fancy yourself as being a pretty good player, jump into your tier 10, have a couple of awesome battles, and you'll complete the stages as you get through them. If you're not, maybe you might not be up to tier 10 yet. Maybe you might only be up to tier 6 or 7. Then you can still do this. You can still do this challenge by doing the grinding out part of the mission. Now I believe you can do both. So if you're up, just say you've completed number 3 and number 4 unlocks, but you're doing a tier 10 and you go back to it's automatic. You can go back and get the previous ones that you haven't completed yet, if that makes sense. So you can either grind out base experience. So this base experience on this side does not take into account premium time or daily double multipliers or anything like that. So it is a bit of a grind, but with each stage that you complete, you'll get 10% off the price of the Progetto M35 Mod 46. So if you complete all 10, you'll get it for free. It'll just turn up in your garage, and you'll be happy. I'll be happy for you. But if you get, say, if you get 8 done or 7 done, then you'll get 70% or 80% off the price via the premium shop, I guess. We'll be able to wait and see that. But you can see there's some Italian paint for the thing. There'll be a link down below to the website, and that website also has all the details, or you can just look in your garage, all the details of this Italian challenge. The requirements for each stage. I'll be doing it, that's for sure. I'll be busting my little bum to finish my recording today and tomorrow before this marathon starts, and I'll be chipping away, and you can see me doing that live on Twitch. Links down below. Massive thanks to the Flying Elite for the Ace Tanker replay footage. Massive thanks for everyone for watching. Good luck if you're going to be doing this Italian challenge starting Friday the 13th of April for 2 weeks. Good luck. I hope to see you out there. I'll be certainly trying to get my hands on one. Thanks for watching. Take care, and see you all next time.